Come and fly away with me. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. We're rising, we're falling, we're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. We're rising, we're falling, we're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away. Come and fly away. Come and fly away with me. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
She won't talk about last night, but I cannot take this. I had to get my bag right for them rainy days. And she wanna live a fast life, but I'm on my way. And she thinks that I'm the bad guy, she's the one that lays with. She won't talk about last night, but I cannot take this. I had to get my bag right for them rainy days. And she wanna live a fast life, but I'm on my way. And she thinks that I'm the bad guy, she's the one that lays with. Now she gotta go, now she gotta go. Fast life back up on the road. Go, now she gotta go. I've been doing fine all on my own. Yeah, back up at my place, toss and turning, I can hear a thing that she was saying. Yeah, thoughts about her wraith, Kerjaya Alumni, so I see right through the fake. It's just me, myself, and I. She ain't down to ride, she ain't down to ride, so I done took her all my life. No, she ain't one of mine. I've been doing fine. I can't trust again because she decided to lie. Okay, now I got some problems. Doesn't matter what I do, I don't think I can solve them. Yeah, it was all a fault, and now I'm gone for good. I'm getting money cause I got won't talk about last night, but I cannot take this. I had to get my bag right for them rainy days. And she wanna live a fast life, but I'm on my way. And she thinks that I'm the bad guy, she's the one that lays with. Now she gotta go, now she gotta go. Fast life back up on the road. Go, now she gotta go. I've been doing fine all on my own. You made me pessimistic about love. I've been up late night thinking about us. I give you the world, but it's not enough. Look at what you've done, now you gotta leave me. I can never trust again cause you've been so deceiving. I can't show no love now, no kicking. I don't think you understood what you really mean to me, no. I needed you the most, but you were never there for me. Now I wanna hold you close, but we were never meant to be. She won't talk about last night, but I cannot take this. I had to get my bag right for the rainy days. And she wanna live a fast life, but I'm on my way. And she thinks that I'm the bad guy, she's the one that lays me. Now she gotta go, now she gotta go. Fast life back up on the road. Go, now she gotta go. I've been doing fine all on my own. We wake up and take pills to feel numb, but we wonder why we don't feel fine. Cold summers with pain on rewind. So long coming to pain like rehab, and running in circles like we don't need that. Lone road running, no place to be at. Question if it's worth it to stay sad. Goodbye, I don't feel love. Lost in a cycle of these brand new drugs, and lipstick stains burn like hot flames. Trust me, baby, you don't want my pain. Give me space, I'm antisocial. I lost my mind, girl, I might go loco. Fan my flames, yeah, like my fires. I chase that smoke like my own desires. Falling slowly in the depths of the ocean. Put it on cruise like my own emotion. Fade to black like my soul and ghost is. Holy water inside my potion.
Hold back, don't go, breathe in, out, whoa. Cold nights, hot sweats, live fast, die slow. Lost my soul, pain comes, it goes. My notes scream, I'm suicidal.
Wait, anxiety will be the death of me. Forget what I said, it's my OCD. Forgot my past, who I'm supposed to be. So stay far back, don't get close to me, yeah. My shadow holds my anger. My heart screams out for danger. Drown in the river, my tears made rage. Though I tried to love, but it's so painful. Wait, give me space, I'm antisocial. I lost my mind, girl, I might go loco. Fan my flames, yeah, like my fires. I chase that smoke like my own desires. Falling slowly in the depths of the ocean. Put it on cruise like my own emotion. Fade to black like my soul and ghost is. Holy water inside my potion.
Hold back, don't go, breathe in, out, whoa. Cold nights, hot sweats, live fast, die slow. Lost my soul, pain comes, it goes. My notes scream, I'm suicidal.
Wait.
Wide awake, and you don't know that I am still thinking about you. No, I can't stay.
Welcome
Now I gotta go. I'm moving on to something better. I don't mind being on my own. I gotta leave to save my soul. You got me saying my every time you're over now. Got me saying wow when you pull me close, and now you only get me down. Got me saying my every time you're over now. Got me saying my every time you're over now. I complicate the world world I know. Do my best to see our future. I try to wait, but things don't change. Maybe it's a for the better. I don't mind being on my own. I gotta leave to save my soul. You got me saying my, every time you're over, every time you're over now. Got me saying wow, 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 when you pull me close, and now you only get me down. Got me saying my, every time you're over, every time you're over now. Got me saying wow, 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 when you pull me close, and now you only get me down.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad Samsudin bin Misri and my partner for today is
Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Ahmad. You guys can call me Day. So today we are having a
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad Samsudin bin Misri.
Sir, you ada tak apa idea for Day? So today we are having a
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad Samsudin bin Misri.
Sir, ada tak idea? So today we are having a
Assalamualaikum and a good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad Samsudin bin
you nak start business?
Assalamualaikum and a good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad
So you nak start
Assalamualaikum and a good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad
joining us is a very interesting person. CEO of
Assalamualaikum and a good morning to everyone. My name is Ahmad
So joining us today for to explain or to give you tips on being good. Hello, hi, how are you? And a very successful entrepreneurship for today. So, how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm feeling very good. How about you, both of you?
Yes.
Very nice.
But I feel like thank you so much also to have me today.
Live today as well. So
It's my pleasure.
we have so many questions to ask, and I'm pretty sure all the viewers as well, they might be having so many questions to ask about entrepreneurship, how to become a very successful person as well. So don't forget to post your questions in the comment section, and don't forget to follow our K14 YouTube channel as well. So for starters, we would like to just know about yourself, Ms. Bufna. Maybe where do you come from, and what do you actually do as a CEO of QR4 Tech Asia Sdn Bhd and founder of Go Digital Club. Maybe you can explain to us what does a CEO maybe, and the founder is what are the responsibilities that one person has. Yeah,
Straight.
yes, yes,
Like just to introduce myself.
yes.
My full name is Komunikasi, and I'll just make it very short as Bufna. So it's much easier for people to actually call me, and that become also my brand. And of course, like in the business, branding is very important, right? So it starts from us. And if you ask me where are you coming, where am I coming from, and all that, sebenarnya saya berasal dari Perak.
Oh,
Perak.
Perak.
Saya lah.
Yes.
So I did my primary schooling there in Tamil school, SMGKT Slim River, and then until my form 5 I did at Sekolah Menengah Dato' Zulkifli Muhammad Slim River. And then I actually continued my degree, Bachelor of Engineering in India.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There was something like I'm an engineer. I'm a telecommunication actually.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
Yes,
what
that is
I
what I
did
studied
for
for
4 years.
4 years.
And
And
my
my
specialty
specialty
area
area
is
is
fiber.
fiber.
So
So
yes,
yes,
I graduated in 2006. So masa tu memang ini
I
time baru
graduating
nak start
in
Malaysia,
Malaysia,
so
and
we
also
all
we
has
all
been
has been
talking about the
talking about the
alternate
alternate
stream,
stream,
the
TM
TM
stream
schools and
and
all
all
that.
that.
So
Just
this time,
nice.
just after I graduated, I
I
got a
got a
job
job here
here
in
in
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
I
I
just
started
died
in
in
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Then
Then
I
I
was
was
working
working
for
for the
Tarikh
Syarikat
as
as
an
an
internal
internal
sales
sales
coordinator.
coordinator.
And my
My
work
work
is
is
that
that
to
sell
sell fiber
fiber
optic
optic
components for all the
components for
service
service
providers
like PG,
when
TM, and all that.
that's
That's
how
how
it
it
started.
started.
Then
Then
we slowly picked up
we
into
picked
the
up
international.
international.
That's how I
That's how
started
I
feeling like
started feeling
it's not that what you are studying for,
for,
but it's just that how
but
you
it
feel
is that how
interested
is
in your career.
in your
It's
career.
all about
All
career.
about
I
I
also
also
want
want
to
to
bring
bring
my journey,
my
how
journey,
I
how
actually
actually
put
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 my
history in a
history
career
in a career
before even I
that I
became an
become an
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
Right?
Right?
That
That
entrepreneurship, you know what?
entrepreneurship, you know,
Pengalaman.
ada
Ada
pengalaman tu, mestilah you
pengalaman
need
tu,
have
mestilah
finding a
you
lot
be
of
finding a lot of
right. So when I was
right?
working
So when
as
I
a
was
sales
working as a
coordinator,
sales
I find
coordinator,
like
I find like
knowing the
knowing the product
in
in
detail
detail is one of the important.
so
So
that's
that
make
make
my
my journey even closer
to
to
what
what
I
I
am
am. After
after
10
10
years
years
of
of
work, I
I
worked
work
for
for
that
that
particular
particular
fiber
fiber
optic
optic
company
company
just
just
for
for
9
9
years.
years.
So
So
in
in
between,
between
I
I
get
get
married,
married and
I
I
had a
had a career
career
break
break.
because of the family
Family
and
and
small kids.
so
So
once I
once I
got
got
2 kids,
two
then I
kids, then I
decided
decided
my ex-boss asked me to actually join back the company because he couldn't find the immediate replacement since I left the company. So I find like, oh, that is the something like I find I become an asset for a company.
so
So
how can
how
you
can
be
you
an
be an
asset?
asset? I
Love
love.
what you do.
So
So
I
I
find
find like
like
kalau
kalau
saya
saya
sangat
sangat
suka
suka
ni,
ni,
I
I
wanted to
wanted to
get
get
to
to
know
know
about
about
some
some
certain product, and I
I
find
find
the
the
right
right
strategy of
selling
selling
the
the
product
product,
and
and
then
then
I
I
utilize
utilize
that
that
to
to launchkan a new career
career
over there. So as
as
an internet
internet
sales
sales
coordinator,
coordinator.
I
I
actually
actually promoted until a sales
and
and
it's
it's
not
not
only
only
the
the
local
local service
provider
provider
that
that
we
we
have
have opened,
but
but
also we
also we
tap
tap
international
international
market.
market.
So
So
I
I
find
find the
the
business
what
what
I'm
I'm
actually
actually getting
in
in working as a sales
sales
manager and
manager and
sales
assistant
leader
manager
by the
by the
time.
time.
It's
It's
all
all
about
about
like how I involve
involve
in
in
my
my
job.
job.
It's better.
So
So and the employer
also
also has
have
the
personal
personal relationship
relationship
because
because
you
you
are
are
performing,
performing for the company.
right?
So
So that
that
is
is
what
what
my
my
journey
journey
all
all
about.
about.
Starting
Starting
from
from
uh, my
my
degree
degree
and
and
also
also
until
until
I
I
completed
completed
about
about
7 8 years
7 8 years
in
working
there.
there.
And then like in the year
In
of
the year of
2015,
2015,
so I find
so
like
I find like
the market has
the
been
market has
disrupted
been
for telco
disrupted
industry.
for telco industry.
Right. So
So
is it my voice is
my
not audio?
Okay. Yeah.
So I
I
find like
find like
why not
why not
I get
I
into
get
a different industry because
because
telco has
telco
been
has been
there so
there so
long.
long.
You know, I find
I
like I need to have
have
into a
a
new
new industry.
industry.
So
So I get
I get
into
into
IT
IT
industry.
industry.
It's something
It's
like the
something like
brother
the
sister
predecessor
of
of
telco lah.
telco.
Not so much different, right?
Right.
So
So
I just
I
get
get
into the IT industry, and
in
just after
just
10 years
after
of
10
my
years of my
working experience, I
I
wanted
wanted
to
to
be
be
my
my
own
own
boss.
boss.
That's
That's
where
where
my
my
entrepreneurship
entrepreneurship
journey started because it takes me to take that decision, you know. Bukan senang kan? So you must be very confident in order for you to actually be your own boss. Because the challenge is that you dapat gaji every first of month, you get your salary in. Lepas tu dapat EPF Keko, dapat apa cuti sakit ke semua kan. But when you become your own boss, you are working even more than 9 to 5 to build the empire. So in 2015, I started a company where I focus on software development, so customized software development. So I actually have a company called Other Resources India Berhad until now. So that company is already about 6 years. So and we mainly do customized software development for small businesses, for companies that want to improvise their operations into digital. And in 2018, that's where like I find like I wanted to share more knowledge what I gained. And that time I wanted to venture into creation. So that's where like the Q4 comes in. So Q4 Tech Asia is born in 2018 when I decided to venture into the training and consultation. Yes. So, and the one area that I'm dealing with is about the productivity and performance in the organization. And also the Industry 4.0 also started picking up that. So, one thing that I learned, if you want to be successful in your entrepreneurship journey, you must forecast the future. Understanding, forecasting the future is one of the important secret for you to sustain in an entrepreneurship journey. So I always love, and also like I wanted to always look for what's going to happen in our industry in another 3 years time, in another 5 years of time. Yes, because we are when we are in a business, we have to find whether other industry to ada demand and we can supply our service or product. If we don't find there is a demand, then it's very hard for us to actually sustain in the business, right? You can't actually bring your business to the next level because the scalability happens only when you know the market very well. So every time, like you have to keep learning, improvising, adapting to the disruptions and all that. So just before the pandemic, I find also another new opportunity where the digital media is picking up. People start looking into video as one of their marketing source, right? Just before the COVID, and we started actually have that disruptions. And myself, I'm a very introvert, right? Even though I do sales and all that, but I find like it's very difficult for me to be in present or public speaking is one of the fear that I had. So as an entrepreneur, is another tip for all the audience over here. We must also look into what is our real fear. What we are, apa yang menakutkan kita so much, and then you have to let go the fear. So if you let go the fear, you will be successful in that industry because subconsciously you change your mindset and you will do better if you take off the fear. So we started our YouTube channel for first time, and it took a lot of courage for me to make my presence in front of video, in front of a camera. So yes, but that one video has changed 360 of business now. What I'm doing immediately, I start seeing like I got a lot of opportunity. Even I also managed to speak over TV, radios in multiple times. So I took one subject which is about digital. So I even bring as a digital bovna, right? I talk a lot on the digitalizations, how as a small entrepreneurs they get into a digital marketing strategy in a right way, and all the stuff related to the digital part. So when the COVID comes, 2020, we find like our presence even need more by the market. So lepas tu dah busy lah kita. So from there, like from 2020 until now, so we have progressed a lot. And I also have a fear on getting a project from government because I was assuming that getting government project is always like a lot of paperwork, and then it takes a lot of patience for you to manage the projects and all that. But I know the fear also. So to 2020, we also worked with quite a lot of government projects because there was a lot of funds has been given as a penjana, pemulih and all that. So we try to capitalize that. So that's how we are here now, managing 3 companies actually. So other technologies is like my baby since 2016, and but even though I'm doing on that, I do have a team who are managing that from India. But my real focus is now on Tier 4 Tech Asia and also Go Digital Production. So we are focusing mainly on 2 areas now. One is the training and consultation on the Industry 4.0 related programs and digital transformation programs. I personally do agile culture and mindset trainings for those companies who are getting into digital transformation themselves. And Go Digital is what we are love to do, which is like teaching the fresh graduates and also like those who are getting into like a media. So we teach them how they can actually get into a production by themselves, like a professionally. They take a video product photo shoot, online presence, online presence. Exactly. Let's say like someone come over to me say like, hey Buna, I have a good product. Tapi saya tak tahu macam mana nak bawa produk tu kat social media. The social selling. So we are teaching them the right way on how they can actually sell their product in online platform. So in order for you to sell in online platform, so you must have the online branding. So we are actually helping them to get ready with the online branding by doing their photo shoot, product photo shoot. And also like if it is a service, we try to create their personal branding in online. And also like if the entrepreneur, they don't know how to take a video, so we help them to shoot a corporate video for them, and also to increase their online presence. So some they really need to do paid ads and all that. So digital media is one of the important area. If they don't have a video, they can't really actually also do their advertisement, paid advertisement more effectively. So the production house is everything about, if you have a product you want to bring that in online, that's where like we are helping out. So we also have like internship students, those who are in mass communications, those are also in like a business and also marketing administration and all that. We also teach the graduates during the internship on how to do a website, how to do using WordPress, because we used to get these projects, right? So we get the students also get the real industry practice by giving them the real project. Yeah. Memang diorang boleh buat projek yang sedia ada daripada kita tu. So kita tunjuk ajar diorang macam mana nak buat. Okay, let's say like you want to do a website for a company, like an e-commerce website. So they can do it by themselves. We are teaching them. So when they go out, diorang bawa lah profile ni. Hey, I kerja dengan syarikat ni, I buat internship, I dah boleh buat website, I dah boleh buat social media management, then I dah boleh shoot video, edit video. So senang lah graduate tu boleh dapat kerja ke, atau dia nak start dia punya kerja sendiri pun boleh juga kan.
Them get into the field and at the same time learning something from
Yes,
the field.
exactly. So the digital Go Digital Club is all about the youth to get into digital media. So we started that as the digital social responsibility program. That means like we never even registered the company. We just brought that as one of the social responsibility program that most of the sharikat will have, right? So we try to bring that as a digital responsibility program. And then since we find there is a need, so why not we register that so that it can become a social enterprise in a very soon time. So that's how Go Digital Production born very recently.
Interesting.
Nampaknya kita
Yeah.
pun dah cover banyak pasal Miss Luna
Yeah.
dengan company-company sekali. So maybe kalau kita boleh tahu lebih lagi, macam dalam lagi sikit je untuk company yang selain daripada Go Digital tu, macam QF4 Tech and Go Digital kita dah tahu. So untuk QF4 Tech pula lah, mungkin kita boleh dig in lagi sikit sebelum kita continue dengan soalan-soalan daripada kawan-kawan dah tunggu banyak kat comment
Banyak
section.
komen,
Banyak komen, ya?
questions.
Ya. Macam sebelum
Okay, I hope like you can hear my voice now better.
guys.
Boleh dengar kan?
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So when we talk about Here for Tech Asia, it's a HIDF registered training provider company. So we do mostly on the upscaling and rescaling programs for the companies, corporate companies and organizations. We have a few areas in what we are passionate about. So one thing is the agile transformation. It's one of our significant program. So when companies are moving into a digital transformation, now most of the companies, right, they have no choice on getting into digital as part of their service. Earlier, when you want to have the like any business process and all that, you just go down to the organization and then you can get into your services. But now, since during the COVID, most of the companies they say like, hey, please don't come to our place because we're all working from home. But still, you want to run your business, right? So even to create the work-life balance, like the collaboration among the team member, they find very difficult. They can't even track this level to create the mindset change for the team and all that. So we took that as one of the need in the market. So we create some programs mainly on giving them the awareness for the employee to work in a team even. So we call them as a distributed team. But in order for you to work along, you want to be like more transparent on the task. You want to be more productive and deliver your work in a very effective manner. So we introduce agile way of working. So we also call this as agile walk. It's a very new terminology, but it works very well currently in Malaysia. I've been involving in agile training since 2018, and now it's about 4 years down the line. I got certified as certified as agile coach. So not only training but also coaching companies to bring more value for their innovation, creativity, to improvise their product development and all that. And I'm passionate on the industry 4.0, also on the technology based training. So we also actually do the technology based training on the industry 4.0, like a blockchain training, and also the big data analytics and all that. So that is what I'm doing on with here for Tech Asia.
Miss, I have something like a very personal question, I think, for me lah, from me. If we want to pursue entrepreneurship, must it be based solely on our interest or on the basis of wanting to make money, or make yourself successful first, or is it based on your interest or passion? So what is your opinion on that?
And sorry if I can add, macam minat tapi minat lagi dapat duit tu. So
Yeah.
is it okay if we
Okay.
just macam kita fokuskan untuk dapat duit tu je?
Okay.
Ataupun kita
Okay. So minat tu memang something like very important, right? But other than minat, what I find is that you must have a strong business model. But you can't be successful in that particular business or entrepreneurship journey if you don't know much about that particular area. So I would say like minat tu ada, lepas tu kenalah ada skill juga. So skill plays a better role before even you think of kalau I get into this business ke ataupun I become an entrepreneur, I boleh cari duit. Of course, you kerja dengan orang pun you boleh cari duit juga. So cari duit is not by working hard, it's working smart, right? So in the entrepreneurship journey, if you find the right niche, which you can execute with your passion and your skill, you must have a foundational knowledge on what you're doing. Then
Something in ourselves or among ourselves that we try to find, and then try to make something out of it.
yeah, I think like one word in Malay is pengalaman. Kita kena cari pengalaman dalam bidang itu dulu. Kalau kita tak cari pengalaman, then you will get stuck when you started your own. So yang nak dapatkan duit tu, of course that is our main thinking also. Like I want to actually earn money. I nak cari duit. Memang semua orang pun nak cari duit because we still have a bills to pay. But in entrepreneurship journey, that's why like you want to become an entrepreneur, you must have like kena simpanan emergency, kecemasan untuk 6 bulan. If your business is not doing well as of your plan, you still can sustain yourself. Otherwise, you will give up. So all your 6 months will get wasted. So you need to get ready yourself. Before nak cari duit tu, kena simpan duit dulu so that you can stand yourself for 6 months of time. And now it's all about, have you seen like masa orang nak start business ke semua kan, they only give quite a lot of value to the customer, right? Have you seen that they give this free training now, free webinars, those are into a product base and all that, they give a lot of samples and all that cost, there is involves cost, your production cost, your marketing cost and all that. That's why I see like your reserve fund for 6 months is important. Nak cari kita punya customer base dulu. So customer that trust kita, and then you start charging them until the customer pun obligated. Hey, janganlah selalu bagi free kan, charge lah sikit kan. Yes, exactly. So we must create that obligation to the people. End of the day, you start earning money. So when you nak jadi entrepreneur and then just because that you want to earn money, I find like it won't work. Yeah, it has to be like now. It's all about the customer centricity. So we must make the customer on our brand. I think like I can bring one of the example. Every one of us know Khairul Amin kan? Ramadan, Khairul Amin, sambalnya tu. So you see like when I say Khairul Amin, you all immediately remember his product. Sambal jet, but it took like 4 years to actually build, is a lot of hard work. But how we all know him? Recipe kan? Recipe yang dia selalu share dia punya recipe. Itu pun like last year masa Ramadan tu, even I used to follow some of his recipes and all that. So I find like he makes people confident that he's the best cook. And he can produce the paste that makes your food very delicious. So until he never said, and people think, hey, you guna yang paste chili tu apa? You guna apa kan? Then suddenly he come out with his new brand. So he come out with all this thing. And what is really so interesting about Khairul Amin is that on that the day that he launched, what I saw in the news is that he sold about 10,000 bottles in 2 hours of time. And when the cost is about 18 ringgit, you just imagine how much is made in the 2 hours. But it took 4 years for him to actually earn that much of amount in 2 years. So that is the real power of entrepreneurship. You have to be patient, barulah boleh cari duit. Nanti masa dia nak cari duit tu, you boleh cari banyak-banyak. So we shouldn't aim small, we should aim big.
Reach, I think, got very big that
he got a million followers in Instagram.
And every time he
dah ada kilang darah, lepas tu dah ada dia punya channel. So now income dia sudah diversified. Dia dah jadi content creator, dia dah ada produk sendiri, and he's also giving work for people in Kelantan where the kilang is. So when you want to become an entrepreneur, you also must have one more ciri-ciri dia lah, leadership. So you want to grow in a team. You can't grow as yourself alone. So entrepreneurship is all about growing together, giving the best to the, creating the trust. Then only the money will come to you. You no need to actually wait when the money will come.
True. So I think the comment section is like flooded with so many questions. For now, maybe Sam boleh
Okay lah.
tunjukkan
Kita boleh proceed ke
video of the
comment
person.
section sebab banyak dah soalan ni, dah tak
Yeah.
Yeah, I
sabar-sabar
think
dah semua.
it's good enough about me, right? I've
Yeah.
already given quite a lot.
Banyak point dah dapat ni. Kita dah tahu banyak ni. Nanti nak internship senang lah, korang nak contact. Dah tahu dah bio. Okay. So kita proceed ke comment section. Kita mulakan dengan soalan daripada Siti Nurdiana. Kita boleh start. Okay. Miss, what is the biggest challenge in entrepreneurship journey? Macam contoh COVID ke apa.
Okay.
Tapi
Yeah.
mesti orang nak tahu macam mana mungkin Miss nak overcome saat-saat tu juga.
Yeah, daripada pengalaman saya sendirilah. So I feel like the entrepreneurship journey for me, basically the main challenge is that the capital fund. So that's why I think like you must have a reserve fund before even you start. Of course, like they are a government agency where they are giving the fund for startup, but you can't only depending on that. So the first thing is that you come out with the idea and just try to check that in the market. Macam tadi kan you cakap like, I nak start food business, sekarang masa Ramadan. Tapi kompetitor pun ramai. So semua orang pun ada like they go and buy in bazaar and all that. So you can't immediately bring a product and then you sell to the market, and you can't buy your product without knowing you very well. So the real challenge is that you have to brand yourself before even you jump into selling something. So when people must like I say Hairul Amin, immediately the brand just an example. So like my journey also, when people talk about digital, the word digital, they know like, hey, Bona is the right person. So it took about 3 years for me to build that particular branding. Now anything related to digital, I still have a group of people come back to me. So it doesn't happen just like that. So that is the first challenge you have to overcome, that you have to create your personal branding. And also we have to small but aim big. Yes, but you must take a first step getting into your journey of entrepreneurship. But you must find what is the biggest agenda you are starting now. So you goal setting lah. You must set a goal. What you want to achieve in another 1 year of your entrepreneurship journey. Kalau dah ada goal, then you akan tahu cara nak sampai kat goal tu. Kalau tak ada goal, macam kita guna Waze. Kalau you dah tahu you punya destinasi, you guna Waze, you dah boleh pergi dah sebab your path is very clear. But if you know where you want to go, how you will just drive lah, ikut you punya mood lah kan. You pun tak ada challenge, you pun tak ada apa, like you don't set anything like an aim. So in entrepreneurship, you must set a goal. What you want to achieve. You must be very clear. Ni tak boleh just, okay lah, I nak cuba lah. Cuba tu, you cuba je. So nanti nak dapat kejayaan tu susah. So you must have your own goal. And then I also always say to those who are getting into the entrepreneurship, you must have your business model. So we also have called like a business model canvas. So you must get ready on that.
So Sam, you tadi cakap you nak buat business kan? So you kena establish diri you dulu. Baru you boleh nak apa ni? Be successful in buat you punya shop tu lah. Tahu?
Boleh.
So I think kita boleh move on to the next question daripada Sada Mahzan. So is it very challenging for someone to pursue in entrepreneurship even though they do not have any business background, like their family do not have any business background? So if you do not have any business background, could we still pursue entrepreneurship? Is it something doable or possible?
Okay.
It's about me. Come in. So I can just tell about me first. Like both my parents, they have their own business, and also in my entire saudara mara, my family, my uncles and all that, everyone doing their own business. So we have not been employed to someone. So I was the first person who employed longer in my family. So I was working for a sharika for more than 10 years, nearly 10 years now, before I get into entrepreneurship. So those are not having a family background and they don't have a business background. It's good for you to actually get into the industry. You work for a particular industry, you find out like what is the advantage of being in the industry, what are the real challenges that the company is facing, so you can do what analysis sendiri, understand, and then you come out with your game plan. If you want to actually get into entrepreneurship, what are the things that you need to know? If you don't have seen like your parents are doing business, so definitely personally you won't be involving. So in that sense, so for me in my case, my parents are doing business. So I still remember like my father will give the money, ask me to go and bank in the money every month. And then all the bills he will like, hey, you need to go and actually settle all this bill. I'll go to post office. I still remember I go to post office and then I'll just make all the bills. I make the payment. So I start seeing like an in a business, it's not only about pendapatan dia, tapi juga ada dia punya banyak dia punya expenses. So how are you managing? So I say like apa this month your utility is this much. Last month it was like about 10% different. So I think like this month we have to reduce the utility bill. So you see like you started thinking on how you want to reduce your expense, right? So when you are involving in other people's business also, you're the same thing. Just understand. So put yourself that you are the boss for the company. How will you take care of the company? Eventually you will learn the knowledge. That's what I did in my company, the company that I've worked for. So I take accountability. Takkanlah I beritahu itu company saya. So I didn't take the ownership, but I take accountability. So it's two different things, right? I think we answer the questions on that.
Harap terjawab. So mungkin kalau ada apa-apa soalan lain kita boleh proceed ke tu. Okay, seterusnya daripada Hafizul Ilmi. Okay, nak minta pendapat Miss, maybe for the next 5 years physical store masih relevant tak since kita dah memasuki fasa endemik ni? Sebab saya rasa ramai yang dah selesa dengan macam apps Shopee, yes, duduk rumah, baring-baring tidur
Barang sampai. So you see like this is a very good question from Afizul, right? I find like now the market has been disrupted so much, right? Disruption is the opportunity for you to build your business. Like how I say, I tak pernah dapat government project. Masa I dalam COVID pandemic ni, I dapat juga opportunity to try a government project, right? So we also find like now everything is very, we call this as a consumer behaviors lah. Kan? So in a business, you also need to analyze the consumer behavior. Client kita tu suka nak buat macam mana? So it's about the experience that we get. When you have your product in Shopee and Lazada, it's become a norm already. Even you're selling your product in a physical store, but people also wanted to buy your product in Lazada, Shopee. Even you can sell that in eBay and Amazon. So you are getting into the global market. So since COVID become like a very globalization. So of course, we will expect that online business will be forever after this, right? Macam saya juga kan, sekarang I dah like a very comfortable nak beli barang semua, Tesco hantar barang kat rumah, kan? Kalau like those days you tak masak, how much of your pressure you have, you know? Now you don't have yes, you even the kids can actually buy their own food. They are not depending on the parents any longer, right? So you are creating a different lifestyle. So when I take this, it's all about whether your product is within the lifestyle of the current consumer market or not is the matter.
Physical shopping, I think, because it's just so convenient, then the thing just arrives straight to your doorstep, I think. So I think there's another question from Aiman Zul Hakim. So, hi Miss, I want to ask how to build a strong set of mental and goal to start any business. So I think it's a very interesting question as well, because starting any business a strong set of mental health and goal that I think is really important in a business. So how do we build a strong mental health and
The
goal?
part how we gonna start. Macam pada saya part yang paling susah tu macam mana nak start. Nak start.
But I find it's quite easy at this moment. Senang je. Dulu kita tak ada digital guru lah, guru-guru semua kan. Sekarang in Facebook ke, YouTube ke, you dapat banyak guru. Business guru, the coach who are actually giving knowledge just for free. Even until now, I used to learn from quite a lot of mentors in the market. So before even you start, you can take like a 6 months of your time to do market research about it. And you have to create the confidence on you. Okay lah, I think that cukup dah knowledge yang belajar yang 6 bulan ni dengan various guru. Now, I have to come out, right? If you don't put your own plan, you won't have the confidence. Like, I think like it was very well with, like, let's say like you want to clear a paper. If you want to clear one of your paper, so what you will do? You will actually go and refer all books, but you will come out with your own notes. And you read your notes, you'll be more confident when you want to write in the exam. So when you write in the exam, the note will comes into your mind, not the textbook that you have read. So you see, like it's all about the personal touch that you are giving to your business is more important. Yes. So see, like you're like how to create a mental is within you. But of course, like you can learn from many people, but you have to set. Okay, I have to discipline myself that I will start my work at 9 to 5 within time. So I also see like the set of strong that comes and you know what exactly you want. So your day goal is important. So then only you can plan your day very well. So you're more confident whether you have accomplished your goal on the day. So when you start achieving, the confidence will with you, and this confidence that you're building, it gives a motivation for you to have a better drive. So we all find like we lost when we think like we are not worth for certain thing, am I right? So we have to create the small victory. Yes, and you have to cheer yourself. Hey, you have done a very good job today. You never see Facebook for 3 hours today. Kan? Achievement. Now it's all about disruption lah kan. So kita ada 8 jam dalam sehari tu. So macam entrepreneur, you don't have certain things like you are never been instructed by someone. So we have been worked in that way. Even during you have your timetable slot. If let's say like they say like we open the timetable, we let you to learn by yourself and then you write your exam. It doesn't work. But if you see like, hey, we are actually opening up this as an e-learning, give you a portal. This is going to happen in a very soon time, right? So they will actually put it everything in e-learning portal. So you get prepared. You have to actually come out with your credit hours. You finish the topic by yourself learning, and then you attempt the test for yourself.
It will happen.
So the disruption, even the learning also has been disrupted. So it's all about how we create the self-discipline. So the motivation comes from there itself.
I think hope it answered your question from Aiman to Hakim. So kalau ada any more questions, you guys can still post it in the comment section, and we'll try our best to answer all of them. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Boleh meriahkan comment section guys. Sebab tak payah letak merit tu, tak payah letak nombor matrik semua tu. Boleh je isi Google Form, okay? Isi Google Form kita akan check sendiri. So, korang bagi soalan je. Kita nak tahu apa soalan korang.
The road to entrepreneurship is all about asking more questions.
Kalau
Right?
tak tanya
Then
soalan,
only they will get a clarity. Like myself also, like when I started the entrepreneurship, I think like I just wanted to also top up like how I get into the business even more confidently. Kalau lah ada program yang free tu, I think we are so fortunate in Malaysia, I always have that gratitude. When I started my business, I have a zero knowledge. But I just started like that. But I one thing that I start looking into, whenever there is a program, a free program lah, I will just go and join. Even it is 9 to 5. I remember that I attended one program like that. It's a 6 months entrepreneurship program. I attended under Jabatan Perdana Menteri. So My Win Academy lah. So and that 6 months changed my entire mindset. And all the modules that they give for the entrepreneurship itself, give me an understanding. Oh, nak jadi entrepreneur ni, you kena tahu branding, you kena tahu business model, you kena tahu like a financial, how you manage your cash flow, financial and all that, right? And also in terms of the packaging, marketing and all that, you will get into the module. So again, when you learn that in proper way, you will have a better confidence as well. So what I say, like, keep learn. Belajar lah sampai you for me, learning is forever. Until every day I take like 1 hour to learn new things. Otherwise, you can't actually express, right?
Apa yang poinnya ialah yang penting kena tanya soalan. Okay, tanyalah soalan banyak-banyak. Kalau tanya soalan barulah kita dapat input. Betul? Okay, kalau macam tu kita proceed lah ke next question. Okay, kita ada soalan daripada Kasat Effendi. Miss nak tanya, macam mana rasuah boleh jatuhkan sebuah bisnes? Rasuah ni memang
it's a very important factor. Like myself also, like I'm very confident I can say in public, we never played rasuah in our business until now. 6 years of journey to get any project, right? I say like I work with any government project, I never even go through the reference commission and all that. So of course, it's a part of the, we call that as a token of appreciation or whatever. But when we involve in a bribe, it's one thing is that you have to be like takut tau. If when I get macam pandai-pandai tupai, melompat, jatuh juga kan. So yes, I don't want to take that kind of a risk. I want to have a peaceful sleep. So I don't involve in any kind of like a business gambling or what. You see like, hey, I can get you this project. Maybe you can just give me like 20-30%. This is happening in our industry, right? And all. It's about your way that you see like, I'm doing business, but I also wanted to have the business to kena halal. Okay. And at the same time, I don't want to get risk of myself, the company, just for the sake of getting more money. So whatever you're doing is good, right? When you earn money with this type of rasuah, and then you get a project and then you execute, in either way, you will be in trouble. So I believe in that so much. Even I get a lot of opportunities, but I say, this is my integrity. I'm very, very strict on that. Yes, yeah. It's some things like, mungkin you ni tak pandai lah buat business lah kan. Tapi untuk saya, buat business tu, of course, like through your knowledge, your strategy is important and all that. Actually getting a project by paying bribery, also a strategy. It's just that whether are you going to take that kind of a risk, to risk yourself, or because now it's everything very transparent in some moment, right? And the change of the management on that company, we find out. So you have to also go through the consequences. So for that, being very straightforward, and then you just go with whatever that you have. So people will also respect you for the integrity. You still will get business.
I'm interested in one part. Macam mana Miss kalau macam ada satu tawaran tu macam terlalu menarik? Macam mungkin tawaran tu berharga sikit tinggi.
Even sangat tinggi pun saya pernah dapat.
Macam mana nak? Macam ni, macam best je ni. Macam mana Miss tolak?
Okay, it's all about like myself. I create that I'm happy with what I'm getting through my hard work. So anything beyond the hard work you're getting for free means you're calling trouble. So I'm not good at calling trouble. So I never even think that how good if I settle down in 1 year with this money. But if I get into trouble, my entire journey is just gone like that. So you see, like building your brand is takes time. But nak musnahkan you punya nama tu hari satu malam pun dah cukup. So you must always think of the consequences. Always ask this question: what if? So when you start asking the questions, memang like we all a human being, right? We may have the desire and all that, but it's again self-discipline now. Attitude is about everything. I would say like that's what has built me until now. We have to keep our morale very high.
Betul, Miss. Okay.
I think
Kita boleh proceed ke
the
next question.
next question.
Mungkin saya tertarik dengan soalan Nazihah tadi. Atas sikit. Soalannya ialah daripada Nazihah Hamzah. Betul ke legasi perniagaan di Malaysia ni mengamalkan konsep yang kaya makin kaya sebab mereka ni ada modal yang besar untuk start sebuah perniagaan, sebab macam kalau kita nak cari peniaga-peniaga kecil ni, diorang macam susah nak bertahan sebab modal pun kecil. So bila diorang kena langgar contohnya dengan perniagaan besar ni, macam tu je, dengan macam tu je diorang boleh collapse. So betul ke macam ni konsep dia di perniagaan sekarang?
Okay. Of course, like when you have money makes money, you can't deny that, right? But you also see like the current keusahawan ni dia dah ada start. Have you even heard about crowdfunding? You can actually sell your idea to worldwide. You get people to actually invest on your idea. So startup is become one of the new norm. So if you don't have a model, if you have the right team and also right idea, you can get money everywhere. So we always have to find what's happening in the industry, like the peer-to-peer lending, the crowdfunding, all become a norm. So if you want to start something, just find the best idea, or we can say like the same happens to Grab, right? So I can take another example, like Grab is just started with oppositions of the taxi drivers. Even in Malaysia, we have been like seen that, right? Grab got a lot of objections, even from the government side also, until they become a company who registered in Singapore, right? So now Grab is already in Lazada, but we lost the identity as a company just because we are not into the trend. We don't understand. It's not that we need money or modal yang besar nak jadi kaya, tapi nak dapatkan pengalaman through some idea. What is the real problem that the market is facing? So you just have to find a solution that is very innovative and creative. And you must have the right team.
Tepat pada peluang
Idea yang you see like now, earlier when we all started selling or buying product in online, have you seen like the logistic market is bloomed so suddenly? Ya, sebab orang nak hantar barang tu macam mana, kan? So the logistic industry is bloomed equally as the online platform. So there are many people who invested in the logistic business. So what they do, they try to, let's say like in Kolej Empat Belas ni, mungkin semua student pun ada juga motorbike diorang kan. So how they can become a rider for the brand that you are, let's say like you are working on any of the brand. So you just see like how this can be utilized. You're not spending money. Even Grab also, dia bukannya pergi beli banyak-banyak motosikal kan. They just get the rider to coming in. And they just started as a very small online platform. Now they have improvised so much. So don't think like when I want to start, like I need to have so much of money. As I say, like start small, aim big.
Quotes today, quotes hari ni guys.
Coach hari
Catat.
ni. Yeah. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do apa
Buat
buat
je
je lah.
lah kan.
Itu.
I think ada lagi another 2 more questions. So now the question from Hendra Winarno. Hi Miss Puwa, untuk menjadi seorang usahawan berjaya tidak mudah. Jadi apakah kata-kata motivasi Miss Puwa pegang apabila berada pada satu titik terendah dalam perniagaan? So
Yes, I've also been into the titik rendah during the COVID time. Yes, that is the month of April, zero income. Yeah, because you're not ready. I just back from Dubai. I still remember when I get into Malaysia, a 4 days trip to Dubai. I think like lepas ni boleh lah pergi Dubai selalu business besar. And then when I was in Dubai, masa tu dah diorang punya airport pun nak tutup. So when I landed here on 12th of March, 18th of March, Malaysian airport also tutup. So the April month is like a blank time for us. So that is the titik kendala when you see like that is the most critical time that we don't know what to do. Not only myself, almost everyone. So I take that moment. Bukannya kita seorang saja, kan? So at that particular point of time, we see like, hey, how can we do something different, right? And so we come up free program on digital business. And now is your time to actually start your business in online lah kan? So we sell very short courses like nak macam mana nak learn Canva, RM50, RM59 we charge. Then we start seeing people don't mind to pay because they want to learn at that particular moment. And then we charge a little bit extra like 199, like a 3 days, 4 days session. How can you learn on video editing? So then the entire month of May, we start work at 9 o'clock and class at 10 o'clock. My investment is only Zoom application. I pay like a $15 per month for me to actually run, and also my internet connections and my current bill lah. So altogether could be about RM500 because my office, I already closed down office right. Tapi of course lah kita kena bayar dia punya rental semua kan. So the motivation is that anything happen, you just have to adapt yourself. If you don't adapt yourself, you can't go further. So we have to be like a river, not like a pond. This is also one of the motivation, self-motivation that I find. Anything can happen externally, but how you are reacting to that is a matter. So your reaction must be positive. If this is the case, what shall we do next? Not stuck into the situation. You have to move forward. So you remember kolam dengan sungai ataupun ocean. So sungai is the best example lah. You just see like the water is flow continually. It's never stuck anywhere. So you have to be a river.
Quotes lagi guys. Be a river. Alright, so masa pun tak banyak. So kita akan proceed ke soalan yang terakhir mungkin. So kita ada soalan daripada Alastrina Alvina. Hello Miss, I want to ask, based on Miss experience, what type of industry that are fast selling? Does Miss know any company or retail that would help local entrepreneurs sell their products?
What type of industry that fast selling? You see, like when we talk about retailing, starting from electronic goods are selling very fast at this current moment, right? When you're looking into the statistics on the e-commerce products that selling very well, electronic goods, kitchenwares, and all the barang-barang mentah nak buat makanan semua, all the processed food and all that, clothing, right? Fashion is never ever go down. We still have to wear our dresses or whatever happens. All the necessity products has been going very well. So if you are looking into a fast selling product, is that like anything that we are using every day into our day-to-day life, and it's commonly used by everyone. when you also selling some niche product, so you must have a combinations of both. So I find like one strategy, like in most of the restaurants, right? Some of the restaurants are very good restaurants. They'll be using this strategy. They keep like one of their dishes tu jadi significant untuk restaurant tu. They sell at a very lowest price. So let's say like I nak pergi makan wadai tu and one restaurant wadai 50 sen je. So you won't be seeing like how much they ask for the tea, how much they charge for their fried rice ke apa kan. You pergi restaurant only for their wadai. So you pergi makan wadai, mesti you rasa nak minum teh kan. So you belilah teh. Lepas tu you tengok dia orang punya mi goreng tu nampak sedap je. You order lah mi goreng. So the strategy is that you have to find one product that people need to come to you, where you put very lowest price for that, right? So you will see like fast selling, or you can reduce if let's say like other people are earning 20% profit, you earn 5% for that particular product. You already build a lot of clients in that particular 3 months of time. Then you introduce a new product, you try to increase a little bit on the profit. If you aim fast selling, this is the one way. You have to be customer centric by not charging much, because it's again, price is the winning factor in any businesses. And second is the customer service. How good you are having a relationship with your client is matter.
Tu je kan questions dari comment section as well. So I think our time pun kita dah melebihi masa yang kita ada dah ni. So kejap lagi kita akan post QR code untuk link kehadiran lah. So for that Sam maybe nak wrap up ke anything?
So hari ni kita dah dapat banyak input daripada Miss Ufna. Kita akan bagi contact, mungkin kita akan bagi cara kita nak contact dengan company Miss Ufna kan. Lepas ni kita boleh up macam mana Gmail ke apa. Mana tahu ada kawan-kawan final year yang dah nak pergi cari internship. Jangan lupa cari ni Go Digital.
Go Digital Club, and also like contact us at Tier 4 Academy Asia. You can also follow our social media pages to know about. So mainly for the fresh graduates, we also have sometimes the government funding programs in digital media. If let's say like they want to get into short film making and all that, that is one of our significant program under FINA, and also the Penjana Pemulih and all that with HRF. And of course, like we love to see more graduates to join us as an internship, so that you can learn in the reality on how a production company works, and how like when we have 3 different businesses, so definitely you will learn quite a lot of, which we also used to have our internship throughout the year. So you can definitely apply for our internship position. And of course, like whenever you need my assistant on giving you an idea, do contact me through my LinkedIn. I'm very active in my LinkedIn, so you can actually contact me directly over there.
Tu baru contact Miss Bufna, okay? Bagi dia nampak tertarik dengan anda punya appearance dekat dalam LinkedIn tu, barulah dapat internship, sebab ni bukan tempat biasa-biasa kan. So nak ingatkan juga, jangan lupa untuk podcast episod 3 kan. Jangan lupa pada 23 April next week. So jangan lupa datang, yang tu pun best. Jangan lupa juga untuk subscribe and like YouTube K14 college kita. Kalau tak subscribe, macam mana kita nak tahu aktiviti akan datang apa semua kan. Jangan lupa juga subscribe QF4 Tech Academy. Jangan lupa kita pun kena promote.
Yeah, thank you so much on promoting ours. So definitely like knowing a business, looking into their social media pages on the activities, what they do, will also give you some idea, the strategies that we are using to promote ourselves and all that.
Mungkin ada Instagram ke, macam social media yang lebih dekat dengan student, macam IG ke ada?
IG, Tier 4 Academy Asia, and Go Digital Club.
Okay guys, jangan lupa follow. Jangan lupa follow K14 punya IG juga.
Yeah, Tier 4 Academy Asia.
Airport Academy Asia, Go Digital Club.
Go Digital Club.
Okay. Okay, seterusnya. Kita nak wrap up lah sebab kita dah dapat banyak input. Selepas ni apa-apa yang korang nak lagi, korang boleh terus contact me. Okay, jangan lupa. Ada? Okay, nampaknya bolehlah kita wrap up. Terima kasih Miss Mufna.
Thank you so much to both of you. Has done a great job. Nama macam 1 jam ni cepat je. Okay, this is really a great session, a sharing session, and of course like good for your next podcast. And definitely I will get options to also like and subscribe your YouTube.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay.
Most welcome. Thank you.
So, thank you guys sebab datang and jangan lupa podcast minggu hadapan. Okay. So, sekian daripada kami semua. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan bye.
Bye.
Please don't put me on a show. I can love you, I can help you feel the way you felt. I think I'm wrong and you think you're right. About these letters that you sent into his house tonight. That would get me, but I understand, I think it's fine. I lost your number and I don't expect you hitting mine. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just move for somebody else. Enjoy yourself. Just move for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. She doesn't need nobody else. Enjoy yourself.